house is made of walls and beams. A home is built with love and dreams. There's no place like home. It's where the heart is. It's where charity begins. But where is it? On our journeys, we often meet lovely people, and at the end of our visit, they say they're going home. Out of politeness, we say we're going home too. But we've no idea where home is or how to find it. So, we get out a map. And we ask the lovely people to show us where theirs is. Because you know where if you're not on the map, right? So they show us, they point it out, and they tell us stories about it. Stories about what puts their home on the map. And in our wanderings around Northumberland, there have been many lovely people with many lovely stories. Stories about the things that put their home on the map. Like the children in Stakeford, or those cheery people at the miners' picnic, or those people at Guidepost that we met. They all knew what put them on the map.
I think it's just because it's a small community. It's really tight-knit, and like you say, everybody knows everybody. So like if one person says one thing, then it gets passed on and passed on.
I think it's mainly because it's the people I've grown up with. And I know my friends, will look out for us and help us, and if I need any help, then I look out for the dodgy people.
You never locked your doors. My dad's and mum's house, the lock wouldn't even fit in the back door because it'd never been locked.
There's not many robberies, I wouldn't say. Well, where I live, I can't remember the last robbery that there was where we live.
I used to work in a shop round here, and I remember she'd pick us up from school, and then I'd ride my bike up to the shop. That's sort of the earliest thing I can think of, just going up and down from shopping, sort of saying hello to everybody on the way up and down, because everybody knows everybody sort of around here.
Fairly small community, so you know everybody.
The club itself is a good point of contact. It's nice and central, right on the main road, and it really is a good point of contact for a lot of people.
It's like in here, you've got the same people sitting in the same seats every night, and you can sort of walk along with your eyes closed and just say hello John, hello Nobby, and everything, and they're going to be there, and they're all everybody's.
Hope we lost without it.
Well, you would for your bingo.
Oh, aye, I like my bingo.
The wagon itself, for this project, we've got everything you would possibly need to make a handmade map. So it's fully converted into the back, making a kind of room. It's been beautifully converted for the Portraits of Northumberland project into a semi-living War Office type mapping space.
The school was opened on August 19th, 1913 to accommodate 112 children.
The school was very friendly and the teachers were very nice. We didn't dare be cheeky to them or misbehave, or we would get smacked over the hand with a wooden ruler. The headmaster then was Mr. Bell, and I can remember some of the teachers. Miss Morgan, Mrs. Dobson and Mrs. Seeley.
I lived in Half Moon Street at the time. Of course there was no Wansbeck Estate, Stakeford Crescent or Milburn Estate.
I lived in Riverbank East as my dad worked the Welland factory in Bedlington Station. The estate was built for the key workers who started the factory off.
Mr. Bell organised our first football team, white shirts and blue shorts, and Miss Taylor embroidered SCP, Stakeford County Primary, on each shirt.
Most of the people we spoke to had been in one place for most of their lives, and even if they'd gone away, they'd come back again, and something had drawn them back and made them want to stay. It meant so much to them, and they hadn't really thought about it before, but that once you asked them, the pride was really apparent, and that moved me very much.
Dad was a miner, so we used to go to the miners' picnics when we were young, and put down the police stations there, and then the mining all failed, didn't it? There was loads of troubles with the mining.
Everybody's placed in a position at some time or other in their lives, And I says, I hadn't a job, I had nothing. And I said, somebody said, well, why don't you work in the collieries? And I hadn't very much choice. So of course I took it. And that is, I was working in the colliery for 15 years. I never regretted 1 minute. The chaps was fantastic to work with, and I always think I must have been working with the best script writers in the world, because the humour was absolutely splendid. And I says, you might have the darkness, but you've got a sense of humour. And he says, that's what you need to pull you through.
I think every time you meet a person or I photograph a person, there was always a special moment, and it always is, because every person is different and unique. So for me, it's about their stories they would tell. For every approach was something different. There's no place like home. So it doesn't matter where you are, home is where you grew up, is where your roots belong, is where you have lots of influence from the place where you live. So those people, for them, no matter where they were, those places are home, is where they identify themselves with.
From all these stories, we're getting a good idea of what home might be, but we're still not sure what the recipe is. We're pretty sure Northumberland is where we'd like to call home, but how do we make it? Perhaps you could help. What makes a home? How do you choose it? Do you stay in it always, or can you move around? And if the place changes and you don't, is it still home? Perhaps we could make a map. One with stories and images, made to the proper recipe. One that really helps put home on the map.